Zaporizhzhia is a crossroad of ancient traditions and modern customs. It is a hospitable land inhabited by people who above all honor human dignity. This is a fact, is historically well known. The first democratic country in Europe was founded on the territory of Zaporizhzhia. The architectural development project of Zaporizhzhia was awarded a gold medal at the International Exposition in Paris. It should be emphasized that within the precincts of the city there is a rare beauty that reserved island of Hortitsa, national pride of Ukraine. The city port is situated on a picturesque bank of the Dnieper River, the largest river of Ukraine. Big liners with tourists on board are an everyday occurrence. As a rule, the guests of the city are delighted with the visiting horse show, which is really an unforgettable performance. Those who like to spend their leisure time in an interesting way should visit the museum exhibitions, which are constantly updating their collections, as well as attend the concerts of the symphony orchestra and plays performed in the music and drama theater. What else can guests find in the city? Here's one of the most beautiful architectural constructions in Europe of the 20th century, the dam of the Dnieper hydroelectric power station. More than a quarter of all electrical power in Ukraine is produced in the Zaporizhzhia region. Zaporizhzhia is an industrial center. There are more than 300 large industrial enterprises here. The metallurgical industry is well represented by internationally known plants such as Zaporizhzhia. The engine manufacturing industry is represented by the world-famous enterprise, Motor Sich, which engines for airplanes, helicopters of leading world aircraft building companies are produced. Zaporizhzhia also produces and exports cars, electronics, semiconductors, and transformers. As a whole, Zaporizhzhia is an economically developed city. Representatives' offices of both Ukraine and foreign banks offer their clients all kinds of banking services. Communications and transport systems are also highly developed. So, Zaporizhzhia is not only the historical, natural, and cultural pearl of Ukraine, but it is also one of the starting points of industrial, technology, and intellectual potential development. Besides, it is a scientific and educational center of Eastern Europe. There are more than 20 institutes and 4 universities here, such as National University, Technical University, the State Medical University, which is noteworthy not only in the Zaporizhzhia region, but also in Ukraine.
Now we are on the grounds of the Zaporizhzhia State Medical University campus. It is a vast complex of academic buildings, hostels, and infrastructure. Perfectly planned and well maintained, the campus seamlessly blends with the surrounding city. The system of continuous medical education is realized in Zaporizhzhia State Medical University and involves pre-university, pre-diploma, and postgraduate education. The university offers internship, master's degree programs, postgraduate study, and clinical studies. Zaporizhzhia State Medical University guarantees sound theoretical knowledge of its students. The absolute majority of teachers are doctors and candidates of science, members of branch academies, state prize winners, and the Academy of Medical Science prize winners, and all of them are graduates of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University. This fact is eloquent evidence in favor of the university. One of the strong points of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University is that we give many opportunities for scientific work to all. Many regional, all-Ukrainian, and international science conferences take place at our university. Our students take part in them, present their own research and investigations, and familiarize themselves with the latest breakthroughs in science. World-renowned specialists are invited to lecture in our university, which gives students an opportunity to gain the knowledge and experience of the leading medical scientific schools. Besides, the university has a huge library with both rare, ancient, and the latest scientific works. We are very proud of our powerful study base. Students of the medical faculty have practical training at the following medical establishments: Regional Hospital, Regional Center of Emergency Medicine and Ambulance Service, Children Multi-Field Hospital, and others, altogether at more than 20 of the best medical establishments of the region.
The educational process is based on the latest technologies and achievements of modern medical science. During the practical training in the multi-specialty clinics, our students deal with real patients and acquire the necessary skills. The advantages of our educational system are evident. Theoretical knowledge gained at our university is widely used in further specialties, education, especially in the sphere of practical health and protection.
The preparatory faculty of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University has been training foreign students for entering other higher educational institutions for more than 30 years. Comfortable hostels for foreign students are situated in close proximity to the main buildings on the territory of the student campus. We are proud of our campus, which is buried in verdure. Its infrastructure is planned in such a way that studies can be carried out in comfortable conditions. Here, young people can find everything they need on the campus. There are no problems with meals, and the student cafe has convenient working hours. There are entertaining and dancing parties, concerts, and competitions like Miss Medical University, and sport shows which traditionally take place at our university. By the way, each student has an opportunity to join sports, both individually and in sport groups. But of course, the main thing is study. Foreign students begin to study at the preparatory faculty in September. Usually the time period for adaptation to the social environment and educational system passes quickly. During an intensive 3-month course, foreign students master Russian, after which they study physics, mathematics, biology, and chemistry at a level that permits them to be admitted in first year of the medical or pharmaceutical faculties. If the foreigners wish, they can study in English. The teachers of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University are certified in their respective field. International faculty. After finishing the preparatory faculty, foreign students study at the medical and pharmaceutical faculties. They study all the subjects according to the same curriculum as Ukrainian students. If they wish, they can choose an individualized course of study. The graduates, especially future surgeons and cardiologists, have an opportunity to continue their education during clinical studies. Every foreign student who possesses significant academic achievement can take part in research during his training at the main faculties, and then during his or her clinical studies and postgraduate study. Medical faculty of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University trains students in the specialties general medicine, pediatrics, laboratory diagnostics, and nursing. Studies begin with fundamental preparation. Theoretical departments lay the basis for the necessary knowledge and clinical ways of thinking of all future doctors. At this stage, students study the structure of the human organism, causes of diseases and systems onset, development of diseases, and organism dysfunction. Pathological Physiology Department of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University is one of the most respected in the university, as the outlook of a future physician is formed here. Pathological physiology is the philosophy of medicine. Here, students perceive the essence of processes in the human organism. Pathological Anatomy Department of our university is one of the leading ones in Ukraine. The Institute of Clinical Pathology was founded here. Students and interns study changes in tissues, organs, and cells that take place in the course of the disease, and also the causes and mechanisms of death. Hospital Therapy Department number 1 gives every student opportunity to acquire good theoretical knowledge and at the same time the needed practical skills of working with patients, handling diagnostic equipment, and becoming familiar with the fundamentals of the up-to-date methods of research. The scientific orientation of the department consists of studying the causes and mechanisms of formation of cardiovascular system dysfunction. At the Hospital Therapy Department number 2, students of the medical faculty study particular specialties in the context of general therapy: nephrology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, and allergology. Clinical training is conducted on the basis of the best treatment and prophylactic institutions, which have the status of Republican and interregional centers such as Zaporizhzhia Gastroenterological Center. An artificial knee joint, the only one known in Ukraine, was created with the joint efforts of the company Motor Sich and Zaporizhzhia State Medical University. Arthroscopy enables one to insert optical instruments into a joint cavity, thus shortening the period of medical treatment. At the Traumatology, Orthopedics, and Field Surgery Department, students study the methods of injuries, treatment, and rehabilitation. One of the newest trends is sport traumatology. The Hospital Surgery Department of Zaporizhzhia Medical University is one of the best in Ukraine. 2 state centers were founded on its basis: the Center of Transplantation and the Center of Cardiovascular Surgery. Students learn to diagnose congenital and acquired heart defects and observe patients before, during, and after operation. The Children's Surgery Department is one of the most well-known scientific schools in Ukraine. This chair has founded the Center of Surgical Aid to Children with Congenital Heart Defects and the Children's Center of Endoscopic Surgery. The physicians from the chair of children's surgery were the first ones in Ukraine who devised the methods of diagnosis and treatment of urologic diseases and critical states. This chair is a multi-profile one where students study all children's surgical diseases and are present at both elective and unique operations. The university has bought laparoscopic equipment, which enables one not only to diagnose diseases of the abdominal cavity, but also to perform operations without incisions. This method is used even in operations being performed on newborns. The Allergy Center was founded on the basis of Faculty Pediatrics Department. The number of allergic diseases all over the world increases every year. Allergology as a field has a very promising and relevant future. The unique Expectant Mothers Rehabilitation Complex was founded by the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department together with the Health Protection Authorities. Students have a good example to follow as the scientific staff of this chair is nominated for receiving state funding. Due to the combination of science and practical research, the people of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University have saved lives and recovered the health of thousands of patients. The Pharmaceutical Faculty of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University is one of the oldest in Ukraine. It is more than 100 years old. Our graduates become chemist shop workers, managers of pharmaceutical enterprises, specialists in medical preparations, marketing, organizers of drug substances production and cosmetic preparations production. The market of perfume cosmetic preparations develops very quickly, and the new relevant specialty technology of perfume cosmetic preparations was opened in Zaporizhzhia State Medical University. At the Drug Technology Department, students of Zaporizhzhia State Medical University study the technology of drug production and use this knowledge in some of the best chemist shops of Zaporizhzhia. Students of the Pharmaceutical faculty successfully master and apply methods of development, research, and standardization of unique medical preparations, not only in Ukraine but also in many foreign countries. The main task of Pharmaceutical Chemistry Department is to find and create new medical preparations. The scientific school has worked out a number of synthesis methods. The chair has also contributed a lot to health protection. The drug substance thiotryazzoline and some injections, tablets, eye drops, ointments, and suppositories containing this substance were created by this chair. Composite medical preparations for the treatment of cerebral ischemia have been created here. Clinical testing of a new unique drug for prevention and treatment of cardiovascular diseases, especially arrhythmia, has almost reached completion. A new combined ointment for the treatment of inflammatory septic wounds was created and is being currently presented for testing.
Zaporizhzhia State Medical University is well known far beyond the bounds of Ukraine as an authoritative center of well-qualified specialists in medicine and pharmacy. Our graduates are quite competitive in the rapidly developing medical services market. More than 30,000 students from more than 100 countries of the world are trained in accordance with the world standards of education and receive European standard diplomas. Science advances. What seemed to be impossible 50 years ago now is reality. If you want to make a scientific career, realize your potential. If you want to return to your native country as a respected professional, study well. If your dream is to discover cures for currently incurable diseases, your dream can come true. We are ready to make you masters of this very noble, respected, and in-demand profession. Welcome.
Zaporizhzhia State Medical University is a world ruled by intellect and love of life. It's a world of unlimited possibilities and prospects which you can and must use for the welfare of your nation.